Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatih binti Mohsin and I will present to you about the introduction of case study report Ramli Group that our group has chosen. Ramli Group is a local Bumiputra owned small and medium enterprise founded in 1984. It was founded by Datuk Haji Ramli bin Mughni and wife Datin Hajah Salasiah binti Abdul Manap. The main aim for the Ramli Group is to produce a halal, hygienic and high quality product. There are 10 subsidiaries under this Ramli Group, which is food industry, food processing, food marketing, food services, halal kiosk, halal mart, halal logistic, poultry integrated project management, and lastly Mughni Holding. The most popular product that was sold by Ramli Group is burger that sold in small stall that consisting 25,000 stall around Malaysia. The Ramli Group is located in the Small and Medium Enterprise Industrial Park, Mukim Batu, Kuala Lumpur. The concept of Ramli Group is halalan toyiban that show the image of safe and not harmful food that have permission from the Sharia law for the market confident and becoming Muslim brand primary choice. Even the technology food processing is increasing, Ramli Group use the traditional method on their each product to show the uniqueness and differences from other brand that make the consumer more attracted to their company. Ramli Group not just sell the meat, but they also sell the frozen burger patties, nuggets, seafood and others. They also export their product to Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia, Myanmar and Bangladesh. And they try the new opportunities to try new market in the Middle East to export their product in Japan and Korea.
Knowledge acquisition is the process of developing and creating insights with skills and relationships. They are also known as knowledge that was acquired or obtained through external sources. There are several sources where knowledge acquisition can be acquired from, such as customers, supplier, and also competitors. In the context of customer, feedback from surveys, suggestions, and involvement are utilized in order to gain knowledge for the organization. As for Ramli Food Processing Sdn Berhad, Datuk Dr. Haji Ramli Mughni gained his idea to start his own company when he realized that it is hard for Muslims in Malaysia to get halal frozen food during that time. In the 1970s, Mr. Ramli was a former butcher. So through his knowledge, skills and abilities, Mr. Ramli implemented the knowledge acquisition into his initiative, which started his own business to help Muslims in Malaysia to get frozen foods much easier. Another source for knowledge acquisition is competitor. In the concept of processed food business in Malaysia, Ramli has Ayamas as its own competitor. Ayamas is also a local brand that provides similar features of product just like Ramli. Ayamas use coupon vouchers to attract customers. Meanwhile, for Ramli, they have their own kiosks and fast food restaurants. Besides that, Ramli is also famous in local burger stalls for its product. Banner and poster with Ramli brand plastered on it are being introduced to the public. Therefore, Ramli has gained its knowledge acquisition from its competitor and applied it in their own special way to show variation for customers to choose. The second implementation of knowledge management process is through knowledge sharing. It is where the right knowledge is being shared or the right sources are available at the right place at the right time. There are two aspects of knowledge sharing, and the first one is through tacit knowledge sharing. Tacit knowledge sharing is where the knowledge is being shared through socialization. Day-to-day interaction in the work environment are considered important for tacit knowledge sharing. For example, in Ramli company, Mr. Ramli will visit the kiosk frequently. He will explain to the workers regarding the standard of procedures and monitor the workers' work performance. Mr. Ramli will also ask for the workers for any opinion or problems that are related to the work environment. This being done for Mr. Ramli to know which area that he should improve. The second knowledge sharing is explicit knowledge sharing. This is where the knowledge are readily articulated and accessed. One of the method to explicit knowledge sharing is through awareness. Awareness is needed to guide the workers into doing their work effectively. For example, in Ramli kiosk, it is important for the employees to know how to correctly make the burger. Instructions are given by the managers beforehand, and it was also printed in the kitchen so that it could help the workers to do their work efficiently. Guidance by the managers is also important in explicit knowledge sharing. Through guidance, it could help to define the areas of expertise. The last one is knowledge utilization. It is when the theory is connected to the practice. Knowledge is being utilized when available knowledge is being used to make decisions and perform tasks through direction and routines. For instance, in Ramli kiosk, after the instructions are being given to the employees will implement it in order to serve the customers. This is where the knowledge are being utilized to fulfill the customer's satisfaction. For the fast food restaurant, it is required for the employees to attend food handling training program. The training will provide more knowledge for the employees to learn on how to properly handle food and also how to deal with the customers. They will learn about how to be an ethical workers as well. After the training, the employees will implement what they have learned into their work performance. This is known as the employees utilizing the knowledge they acquired in the training program. When they do so, it will improve the performance of the employees in an organization and thus bring good impact to the organization. When the employees get used to do what they have learned during the training, they will then teach new employees too, and soon it will become routines. Routine involves the utilization of knowledge being embedded in the norms and the processes that guide future behavior. This is also known as doing the right thing or doing the things right. When the employees utilize the knowledge gained properly, this could increase the efficiency and the productivity of the organization. By work smarter, it could reduce the cost for any losses. By utilizing the knowledge properly, it can also increase the satisfaction for clients and customers, and it could attract more customers into purchasing their product and hence increase the company profit, and they are able to achieve their goals.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nuzrain and I will explain on the evaluation on implementation of knowledge management process. The first evaluation on implementations of KM process is good organization's leadership. Ramli Company had an excellent leadership that supports the implementation of knowledge management onto their organization as it fulfills the knowledge acquisition, knowledge utilization, and knowledge sharing. They seem to be held meetings from time to time as they voice out their opinion on how to sustain their organization. This can be seen as the team managed to come out with the idea of producing variety of products, not only burgers patty, to compete with the competitors. Demands are getting wider every day, therefore they knew they had to come with something else. Brainstorming among the organization are part of the method that can be used in knowledge sharing. That is how Ramli Company could possibly come with the result of their products. Hence, Ramli Company has good leadership in the organization as the top management always give their time and commitment to support the knowledge management. Lack of knowledge management support may result to a downfall of the organization. The second point is develop better strategies. Through the implementation of knowledge management, the organization could gain a lot of knowledge in every business aspect. Thus, they could aware of the strategies that can be used in order to succeed in the market. In Ramli company, they have utilized the knowledge management in terms of creating strategies that may survive their business. Knowledge management has gathered the information that the organization need from the competitors, customers, and suppliers. Better strategies development can be achieved by viewing the trends of the society and also through feedbacks and surveys. From this information, the organization can gather it and discuss how they could meet with such requirement that will satisfy the customers to continue support their business. This is how knowledge management is implemented. Meetings can be conducted to gather everyone knowledge and opinions, then having the outcome of developing a strategy to achieve it. For example, Ramli developed new ways in delivering their service to the customer, which is through the usage of e-wallet in all of their branches. Last but not least is become a benchmark against competitors. From all of Ramli company successions, they could become a benchmark for other organizations to follow their steps and also implementing knowledge management into their organization. Benchmarking is a powerful strategic resource that helps a company benefit from other companies. Recognizing how a great businesses operate is a crucial aspect of a successful business. On this present era, those who possess as a successful business are those that are innovative, flexible, and able to deal with continuous changes. To achieve this, a constant learning process from other benchmark companies are required to produce relevant insight, adopt current best practices and technologies, build a knowledge management system to leverage on and disseminate the findings of benchmarking studies all through the company. Anyhow, in learning the company's benchmarking, it is an essential role to managing knowledge and having effective knowledge management. That's all for me.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'll be explaining the challenges in implementing knowledge management. The first challenges is financial constraint. Financial constraint is lacking access to venture capital. Money is one of the most important asset for the achievement in the implementation of knowledge management. If the organization has low net revenue of the development, it will be an obstacle for them to put resources into management activities. Applying for a loan is important to develop the business because it will require high amount of money to improve the business. As for Ramli Food Processing Sedang Berhad, they used to have a financial constraint which they need a funding to improve the business during the early stage of the business. The founder of Ramli Burger, which is Datuk Dr. Haji Ramli Mokni, tried to apply for a loan from Majlis Amanah Rakyat, which is MARA, to develop the business, but the application was rejected. It gave a problem for them to expand their business during that time because without a sufficient funding, it is hard to develop the business, and knowledge management also hardly to be implemented in order to achieve the goals of the organization. The next challenges is lack of management control. Management control is one of the most important aspects to have a successful implementation of knowledge management. Successful knowledge management depends largely on the management, and it has been proven over many years in implementing knowledge management, but it will likely seem to be failed if there is lack of management control. As for Ramli Food Processing Sedang Berhad, they have faced obstacles in their business because of their own mistake. They're facing a constraint by lack of effectiveness in the use of the resources. There are a waste in the use of the raw material, which is the meat, because the meat was damaged. The meat does not manage effectively by them as they are not checking the expiry date of the meat frequently. The company suffered loss from the disposal of the meat because the quality of the meat is bad caused by the expiration date. It shows that during that time, Ramli Food Processing Sedang Berhad is lack of management control as they are not aware of the expiry date of the meat. The challenges is employee mental fitness. Mental fitness is very important to produce a good productivity in the organization. It is important to making sure that everyone in the organization having a balanced life physically and mentally. In order to implement knowledge management in the organization, everyone need to have a good mental fitness. If the mental fitness of the employee is bad, it will affect the thinking and their creativity in producing a good outcomes. As for Ramli Food Processing Sedang Berhad, they face an issue that affect the mental health of the employee, which is the defamation of regarding the halal status. The pig DNA issue in Ramli Burger has been arise at some point in time. This issue has affected their business, which then lost their regular customer, and the profit of the company is also decreasing. When the mental fitness of the employee is bad, it is hard to implement knowledge management in the organization. Employee will unable to think in a different way if they are not mentally fit to do so. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Nur Adila. So the first suggestion to overcome the financial constraint is by creating a budget. A budget is an estimation of income or expenditure for a certain period of time. In business, it is really important to create a budget every month so that the company can predict how much money they will spend and how much money they will gain in their business. A budget guides the business spending decisions so that the company can spend money on what is really important to their business. As for Ramli Group Processing Sendirian Berhad, they have their own financial budget plan every month. They always plan all their expenses, expected profit, cash flow, and any relevant things that related to their financial plan. This can be proven according to the news on 2016, whereby the Ramli Group are expecting their revenue to double hit the RM2 billion once their new factory opens at end of 2017. By producing more output from time to time, the profit of the company will be increasing as well. Hence, it is important to plan the financial budget so that the company can predict what they can achieve and what will they spend in a specific period of time. Next, in order to overcome the problem of lack of management control, the company can implement a certain policy in their organization. A policy is a statement that are being implemented as a procedure. It is used to guide the decisions to achieve a rational outcomes. Usually, policies are being implemented in all companies to assist the employees and top management to make a decisions. As for Ramli Group, they has implement a few policies in their company. One of the policy is Ramli Group Anti-Corruption on Policy and Guidelines. This policy is a guidance for all the employees and the top management to perform their duties ethically, professionally, and pursuant to the law and complies with the provisions under Malaysians Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2009, Act 694. This policy is a medium to deter any corruption activities inside the Ramli Group. Next is provide occupational health service. Occupational health service is a services that aim to protect and promote the workers' well-being, safety, and health, and improve the working conditions and working environment. The objective of this occupational health service is to assist, guide, and encourage the employer to implement the appropriate levels of occupational health service in their organizations. By implementing this, the organization can ensure their employees to stay in a healthy lifestyle. As for Ramli Group, they really take care of their workers' welfare. This is to ensure that their workers will always feel happy and healthy in their organizations. By this way, their workers' mental health will be improved.
This is because they are not always burdened by their work.
For the conclusion, the Ramley Group has applied the knowledge management in the early starting the knowledge acquisition. For example, like the idea of the Haji Ramli and his wife to form a business that was demanded by a consumer, especially Muslim, for the meat. Then, knowledge sharing. It shows that by how Ramli shared the experience and knowledge to the workers to show how to produce the high quality meat to consumer. And knowledge utilization, where the workers will be trained to produce the high quality meat to fulfill the customer satisfaction. The Ramli Group has enhanced the knowledge and managed strategically to ensure that the company runs smoothly and efficient. The Ramli Group keep maintain stable and stronger each day by learn from experience and take corrective action to know and improve, such as the quote, "Knowledge is the key to success," that apply for Ramli Group that keep learning and gain knowledge every day.
Thank you.